Okay, so we set the remaining number of seats to be the concurrency token or to be a concurrency token. Now let's go to where you can really book a flight. So move to the flight controller and go right into the book method right here. Well, you can see that we got that overbook error, right? So not enough seats. So the overbook error here is trying to handle the conflict when you want to book more seats than there are available. But the race condition that we have discovered earlier is something different, right? It's about having the same requests, well, in a very short amount of time between those safe change comments. So 2 comments or 2, well, calls which get in between. Now, to handle this one, we simply wrap that safe changes here into a try catch, because this is exactly what will happen now when we got remaining number of seats as a concurrency token. So it will now check, as explained in the earlier presentation, that if you want to book a flight and someone else books the last seat, you will now get a concurrency exception. So we wrap that inside try, entity safe changes, right? And we want to catch an exception, which is DB update concurrency exception. All right, so let's import a namespace. And as I said, that exception will get called if someone else books the last flight before you submitted your changes. So someone else, well, booked the flight and saved the changes, and now the value is 0, there is no flight anymore. And just when save changes runs and it sees, oh, the value is already null, the concurrency token is null, right? Then you will now, well, get an error, the DB update concurrency exception. And we can handle it in an easy way. Let's just copy the conflict from above. So return a conflict, and let's say, for example, something a little bit general. An error occurred while booking. Please try again. Great. Okay, and that's all we have to do. So let's just run the application and try to book something. Great. So now registered, search for flight. I'm gonna now book something, let's say 3. We still got our message here, not enough seats. And when I book 1 flight, for example, or 1 seat, my booking works. So as I already said, there's no simple way to test for concurrency, because 2 calls have to be, well, sent at exactly the same time, or well, maybe there is a delay because of internet connection where someone else saves the changes first before you do. So for now, implementing what we have done so far will be enough to take care of the race condition if it ever takes place.